Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading A Scaramouche Listener by me. If you can't notice, I'm doing a lot of Scaramouche in hopes that I will get him in the 50-50, so just let me do this, okay? I want him so bad. Anyway, let's get into it. Scaramouche and you have been trying to get this whole thing going for about 3 months now. Well, it was nearing your 100 days since you started dating, and it was kind of a milestone, for you at least. You were counting the days until it became a year, hoping that you would make it this far. And so far, the development was not super bad. It was just that Scaramouche was a little bit too clueless to your own taste. However, he loved you, and you loved him. And this was something that can be worked on. You love him so much. He's so nice and so sweet. And if there's anything you loved about Scaramouche, it was how innocent he was. So many things that were normal to everyone and known by everyone would be so surprising for Scaramouche. The fact that he didn't even know how to kiss at first was hilarious. And that's why he asked you how to do it, and you had to teach him. Of course, it was kind of difficult for him to understand, but eventually he got the hang of it. No wonder he's such a good kisser today. You're so proud of your efforts. But it seems like you would have to be going with those efforts to get more of a result. Because, Scaramouche here had no idea about anything else. Cuddles, maybe, were kind of known to him. He's cuddled before, with children, when he was a kid, and with his friend, Katsuragi. And he doesn't remember cuddling his mother. He doesn't remember being held in her arms, except for when she put him down, abandoned him. And it's not something he wants to dwell on, how her arms felt, and whether he felt safe or not. He doesn't want to dwell on it. He doesn't want to think. And that's why he doesn't. So you're happy to provide new memories, to tell him what kisses are, and what hugs are, what everything he needs is, showing him love and affection like he's never seen before. And that's why Scaramouche notices that he can't have enough of it. He's always craving to be close to you, to be near you, for the two of you to be touching, talking. He just wants your presence at all times. He can't help it. He feels like he's been depraved with this for his whole life. And suddenly, it's all been given to him. So no wonder he's being a little bit selfish and needy. Good, great, but it doesn't change anything. And that's why he does not understand what attraction feels like, too. He thinks you're pretty, but he doesn't know the difference between pretty and hot. He doesn't know what exactly he wants, whether he wants to touch you or just be with you, or what the difference is. And all of that is just bottled up inside of him, and he doesn't know how to get it out. And that's why, when he walks in on you changing, when the two of you are just having a vacation, everything in his head shatters. Because what the hell was he seeing? He was brightly, as bright as the tomato itself, and he was staring. He felt like he was frozen in place, like he couldn't move or turn around. But at the same time, he was so embarrassed, and so were you. You were blushing, covering yourself and just trying to laugh it off, and thinking that he would just go and close the door behind him. But he was just standing there, his eyes fixated on you, like you were the only thing in the universe. Lion, you. I'm what? Skara, are you sure this can't wait? He shook his head, but then turned around. You can dress up. I'm sorry for staring like that. And that's when you started to put on your clothes, embarrassed, and going over to him, wrapping your arms around his waist. What is it? What did you want to say? I wanted to say that you were the most beautiful person in the universe. He blushed brightly at that, then leaned down to kiss his cheek, telling him that you thought the same of him too, and that you loved him just as much. And that's when he asks you if there is something more to love than just kisses and hugs. And oh lord, that gets into another type of conversation entirely. And you blush as you tell him everything he needs to know. Everything that you couldn't even have imagined was real. What do you mean just people do this? He had no idea. And all this time, it wasn't just weird to desire more. He's so confused about it. And mostly, it's kind of nice to know there's more. It's not that he's bored or doesn't like cuddles, but he always felt like he needed more, wanted for more of you. And now he knows what he's been wanting all this time. And he started off slow, soft kisses across the side of his neck, while he just lets you, closing his eyes even as he blushes, shivering underneath your touch. He loves you, and that's why he breathes out those praises in soft whispers, telling you to kiss him more, to love him more, and to show him everything you've got. And that's also why he ends up with a couple of hickeys on his neck, and some on his eye too. And when he goes to work the next day, forgetting to cover some of them, and nurse of the harbingers ask about them, he's a blushing mess, and he can't even begin to explain. And Senora laughs off, telling him that it's so cute seeing young love like this. Of course she's mocking him. How dare she? Young love? Seriously, nothing's more humiliating than that. But he does get back at her when he ruins her beautiful dress that she's got tonight. And little does he know, Child definitely takes a side. He does think it's adorable, but he does like teasing him. Perhaps it was because he was the shortest. But one day, he'll be able to get back at them. It was so good for him, though, because that day he insisted to spar with Child and to beat his ass into the ground. Not literally, of course, but figuratively, at least by the look of it, since Child was lying against the ground, groaning in pain from how tiring the sight was. Scaramouche truly was merciless, and he had a lot of love to come back to at home, so it evened out, right?